I'm just a lonely little hole that needs to put as many things as possible inside of me, starting with these. Apparently physics does somewhat apply here. If you want to get something directly inside your hole, you need to go directly below it. Feel free to make your own jokes as this goes on, and our hole got bigger, our size is up. But it's time for a boss fight, so we're allowed to fire the bullets we've been eating straight at the boss, and he's dead. So we've unlocked a purple shotgun shell already. And with all the money we earn, we either get bigger size, more time, or more power. Let's go for bigger size. Because, let's face it, we gotta get this stuff in us as quick as possible. Do bigger bullets matter? Our size goes up from eating these big things. This is a very strangely satisfying game. I don't know why, but it's very fun. Okay, the hole's getting bigger. Now I can high speed these shotgun shells, and the little bullets are gonna fall right on in there. There should be a timer somewhere, but okay, that's it. It gives us so much time, then we gotta fire these at the boss to see if he dies in time. And he didn't. But that's okay, failure is an option because every time we fail, we get better. So we're going to turn our power up, we're going to turn our size up, and we're going to turn our timer up. Okay, we got 23 seconds to do this, but with the black hole, that's going to be even better. Our size is already bigger, so we're going to take all that stuff inside of us. We're going to be firing so many bullets at this thing. We're going to eat the whole level. Okay, this is actually a lot of fun with how big the hole gets. Okay, give me it all. What else is out here? Then it's time for the boss fight. We're going to start with the little bullets, and then we're going to hit him with the big bullets, and he's way dead. Because we're the best hole there ever was. We've unlocked shurikens. We don't need to talk about it a lot, but I accidentally got a skin, so my hole is now a lion hole. So we're going to spend the money we have to make it bigger and more powerful. Now we're a big lion hole. It's not really something I expected to be saying today, but we're going to put this giant present in our mouth. We're going to eat all of these, and we changed our skin already. Oh, the shurikens, I forgot about these. Okay, we need to get bigger before we can eat those. There's actually a strategy to this, which I didn't really expect. I feel like we want to probably eat these, though, because these are going to be the most damage. We're going to take all the shurikens we can, everything we can. There we go, putting massive amounts of things inside of us. I feel like that wasn't adequate for the boss. Like, we're going to fire all those at him. That did some damage, but we're going to need to do better. Bigger hole. There's also this spinny wheel that can get us either emeralds or coins, and I'm not really sure what the gems do. They probably just help my hole out. Anyways, we're going to try this again. We're going to put as many of these in as we can to start, because that's going to make our hole bigger, which means we can fit bigger stuff in there. Okay, then we'll follow the shells down, because that's going to be a nice little balance for now. I think this is the right way of doing it. Might be doing this wrong. Those are worth the most. We definitely need to eat more of those. We still have 13 seconds thanks to my upgraded timer. I think we'll be okay this time, because now we can pretty much consume the entire world. Not quite yet, but we'll get there. Okay, we only have a few seconds left. We didn't get everything on the board, but we did get most of it. So let's see how that works out. We're going to start with the shells, the stars, and that almost has them dead. And then this stuff should finish them off. Okay, little of the little bullets. And oh, they're so close. Okay, well, we're going to make ourselves bigger and bigger again. Okay, this time we got a lot more stuff and we even got a well done. So I think this time should be adequate to defeat the boss. Once we load him up with stars, we hit him with shells and a few of the little bullets and he's dead. Now there's even gold bars we can put inside of us. Alright, we'll start with some of these. I don't know what we're going to do with these, but we'll probably throw them at the boss. Probably could have timed that a little better. Okay, our mouth is getting bigger. Now let's try some of these. Okay, we just got to get bigger and bigger stuff in there. Okay, now we can probably get some of these. We can't get treasure chests yet, though. Oh, these are actually really big. Okay, get in there, get in there, get in there. Yep, getting full. Very good stuff. Oh, that was just a bonus level. I wanted to throw gold stuff at the boss. I also didn't realize that my things reset every level, so I got to start fresh each and every time.
But my goal is just to have the biggest hole of all.
That way we can just fit everything in there. The other things don't even matter at that point. Okay, we're going to get all the bullets. Got most of them. Now we're big enough to, whoops, definitely get a lot of these. A lot of those. And we got grenades now. Get a gift too. Not sure what that is. And we changed our skin. I don't really... Well, we'll eat lots of grenades. Putting grenades in your mouth can't go wrong. They're a little bit slow. I probably should have had a slightly bigger mouth before going for this. But that's okay. Because when you throw these at the boss, they do not nearly as much damage as you think they would for grenades. Okay, he's half dead, so we're going to need to do better. Okay, now that we have level 6 size to start, I think this should be a winner because we can mostly these right away and that's going to add a bunch of extra damage. We'll take some of the shells. I don't know if we're going to take them all because we can move on to the grenades pretty quick. The quicker we can get the grenades, the better because these are going to be the big money maker here. Probably still could have been a bit bigger, but we're growing up fast. That's maybe what power means, is that we just level up all the quicker. So we're going to go get more grenades, get all of those in there, and we still got a few seconds left. Give me all of those and whatever else is on the board. So we'll start with the little bullets, then we'll move on to the shells, and then the shurikens, and then we'll grenade this idiot, and then he will die. Then we'll get more upgraded for the next boss, who's going to be even better than that one. Okay, to start the next level, we're just going to put a bunch of money into size because I happen to have a lot of money. Then we're just going to add the power because we don't need time, but we'll put one upgrade into timer. Okay, we gotta remember to do this in a bit of a proper process. Okay, we're gonna need the little bullets and we'll start on some of the bigger ones, and we gotta move on to the stars pretty quick, because then we gotta move on to grenades after that, and then find the cherry bombs or whatever they're called. Might still have done this in an improper way. Okay, there's the cherry bombs, there's the stars. Okay, give me some grenades. Now give me some of these. These fall in there real easy. Okay, I think we actually just did it already. We're so big we almost ate the whole level. Okay, we just spray him with some of those, working our way up to the bigger damages. Wow, those things are almost useless now, but those cherry bombs are going to be big damage. There's only 19 of them, but that's half his health. Now we have a pistol to work with. Okay, we need to make ourselves big again. That way we can fit all the good guns inside of us. So level 8 size, level 6 power, that's going to have to work. We're going to take the bullets. The guns are so big, it's going to be hard to make it over. So we're going to take our time to fill up on these. And then I'm just hoping by the end of this, we're so big, we just kind of do it all at once anyway without really trying. We only have 10 seconds left already. We haven't got a single gun inside of us. Okay, we got to get a few guns. Give me guns. Okay, we're not going to win this one. But with just a little bit more time, that's easy. Then I don't have to rush around and panic quite so much. We can take our time getting the little bullets and then circle through these, because these are nice and densely packed. We'll level up super quick on those. Then we'll keep going, but we got to move into the grenades as soon as possible so we can move on to the bombs and then to the guns. We need the big power items more than anything. And by the time we're done with those, we're so big we can fit pretty much the entire world in our mouth anyway, so it's easy at that point. Okay, we're complete by a long shot. Look how big we are now. We're consuming everything. Okay, watch these 12 guns by themselves took off a quarter, 40% of his life. And then we'll just work our way down to the baby stuff. We didn't even have to get past the shurikens to kill him. And we got landmines. Okay, this hole needs to be the biggest yet. So right away we're going up to level 9 size, and we'll increase the power just a little bit. Okay, we're adequately big, adequately quick, we're growing faster. Now we're in good shape to eat those grenades. Get in my mouth, get in my mouth, get in my mouth. There we go, now we can take on the guns, and we still have a few seconds, so let's get some landmines going that are big experience, and I think we're good. Okay, let's see the 5 landmine damage. Okay, that took off almost half his health, and the top tier weapons are probably going to be enough to finish him off. We're down to the shurikens at this point, and got him. Now we've got to eat Uzis. Made it back to the bonus level where we're going to get some easy gold presumably, and hopefully we're extra strong for this one. Then we can maybe get some treasure chests inside of us. Whoops, maybe got a bit greedy on these. But that's what I do, I want to get bigger. Starting this level we have $23,500 sort of by happy accident, so let's make sure we're nice and big. Alright, I've evolved my way up to level 11 already. At least for size. I don't know what level, like what structure to in around this level, but we're going to be really big really quickly. We can already absolutely destroy the shurikens, which means we can move on to the grenades already. And I don't know where the black bombs are, but we're going to need to find some of those. We're not really eating these very efficiently either. Okay, I found the black bombs, so that's good. We'll get some of these, then we got to eat some guns. I did this all completely backwards. Okay, this time I at least managed to eat a few landmines before giving up. I might get an Uzi or two, which is actually pretty big. That might have actually been enough power, considering the Uzis do that much damage and it's just a few of them, so we might actually have him dead. Come on, we can do it, and then we can move on to an even bigger hole. That's it, get in my mouth. Jerry can. Okay, next level. A large part of the strategy is just finding out the order in which to do things, because you got to move from one item to the next very quickly, but also with picking up enough of the previous item to get the size you need. Like that little transition was really awkward, and now I've got to go eat more of these because the black bombs are going to be a little bit hard to get, but once I start getting them, we'll get real big. And then you've also got to kind of remember the order, like what comes after what. I'm already starting to get them confused. Luckily, we don't have to give up there. We can keep putting more and more things in our mouth and get bigger all the quicker. This time I'll have a better idea of the level layout as well, so we can start putting black things in our mouth. And it really does make a difference, each upgrade to the timer, so I really should pay attention to that more. We're not going to get any of the jerry cans yet, but we're going to start out all the bigger this time. Then we can hopefully just move on to shotgun shells pretty much right away, and then we'll have more time for everything. So we'll eat some of these. We got to circle back around though. I got to remember to start on the grenades this time. Then we're going to circle through all the black bombs and get all the way over to them. Then we'll eat some of the blue guns. You got to do big circles in this game. Okay, that's lots of guns. And then we'll work our way all the way across the landmines to the other guns, and then the Uzis. We got 3 seconds left. Give me a jerry can or two and we might have it. Oh, it didn't count. Okay, definitely went a little bit all out with the upgrades this time, that we were sure to be able to do this properly, because we're already enormous and we haven't even made it near to where we're supposed to go yet. So we'll take all of those and then we go to the black bombs. Okay, by the end of this, we finally got a jerry can. Not quite 2 of them, but that's enough for us to win. The 1 jerry can does that much damage. The 2 Uzis should help, and we'll just let him walk toward us, and everything will auto-fire as it gets this close, and then he gets real deaded. Take that, idiot. This next level is going to be even more of a problem. That's why we're going to upgrade size to the roof right away. We got level 11 size right away in only 22 seconds, but there's shotgun shells galore right away, so I should be able to just fill up on these for a second. And with the power upgrade, that's going to help us in a big way. We're going to skip right over the throwing stars. That might have been a bad idea in hindsight, but we're going to take as many of these as we can, then hopefully get to the pistols at least for now. Then into the landmines, and then I'll be feeling pretty good about our first little run at least. Okay, going in with even more size. This time we're going to spend a little bit more time in the shotgun shells because this is just easy size for us. And then don't forget the throwing stars this time because that's more size. Then straight into the grenades. We should be able to skip through these fairly quickly now. Then into the big black bombs. It's so overwhelming to just try and fit it all into your mouth all at once. Okay, okay, there we go. Look at the size we're getting now. Uzis are going to be no problem. Then we'll see if we can get a jerry can. Those are so big. We got to get that C4. They don't fit. I gotta get better at my skills. Okay, this time everything is leveled up even further, so we should be able to just cruise right on through most of this. So this level is actually surprisingly hard. I keep underestimating how hard these are. Probably because it's a very simple game, but I'm a very simple mind, so I can't think very well. Okay, we're gonna need a bit of everything here. I think I just need to worry about putting more stuff in my mouth. Okay, then we're going to take some of the guns. Now we're so big we should be able to get pretty much all of these with little movement at all. And we take those. The Uzis are very important too. Now you got to park like directly under those to get them properly in, otherwise they screw up. And we'll take those and then C4 finally. Big C4. I feel like those 3 C4s by themselves and then the gasoline and then the Uzis pretty much have them done. Then the rest of the weapons will just fire all at once just for him. There you go. Nuke. We went from C4 to nuke, so I like the way this is escalating. I'm doing the bonus level again, and I can finally just barely eat the treasure chest, but I can do it. I don't really know what those give me. I already know this level is going to be really, really hard to do. Luckily, we're starting out with $30,000, so we're going to be able to make ourselves really big really quick. And then we'll just take a second to learn the layout of the level anyway, because it always takes a few minutes, and it's going to help. The more we know, the better off we can do this, especially because the controls are a little bit hard. Okay, this one I'm just going to go straight up through because we need to get those throwing stars. Look how big everything is compared to us now. I never really realized how big we actually get. The nukes are huge. Well, we'll go ahead and need some blue guns. We only have a few seconds left, but we're already up to landmines and Uzis, so we're doing better than I thought. But for comparison, that's going to be nowhere near enough to kill this boss, even with this high-powered weaponry. Even by the time we launched it all of them, we took off maybe a quarter of his health, and then he kicked us into oblivion. Attempt number 2 might go a little bit better, but it's still going to be a struggle. As soon as we get big enough, we just got to kind of march forward here, hoping that we're big enough to eat the stars at the end. And we got to move on to the appropriate size grenades after this. So we're going to take a quick swing up here through this area, grab some grenades. The black bombs aren't much bigger at this point, so we can just grab right onto them. And then move down to the blue guns. Looks like the old Nintendo Entertainment System guns for Duck Hunt. Okay, we only got a few seconds left, but we did considerably better, and we can do jerry cans fairly easily already, so that bodes well for our future. Okay, even more upgrades to speak of on this one, and we should be able to do a little better because we're starting out a little bit bigger again, so we can pretty soon just march all the way forward anyway. Don't need to stop and think about what we're doing, though we rarely ever do. Okay, we can eat all those stars, then we get into the grenades, and then the black bombs, all those delicious blue guns. We can almost take them 2 at a time now. Really learning a lot from your mom these days. Then we're going to take some of those Uzis. And then there we go. Jerry cans galore. Can we get nukes yet? Oh, I didn't realize I was out of time already. Okay, this time I'm going to try and grab some C4 real quick and go straight onto some of the nukes. Get in there. Get one more. I think we got one more. So what kind of damage do nukes do? Okay, that took off, 40% of his life. Probably even a hair over some C4. And the rest of the stuff will easily finish him off. Even though it's no nuke, it will kill him dead. I think I missed what we unlock in this level, so we're just going to start going for it. There's got to be something big out there for us, including a little present. And then it's all about learning a new level all once again. Though this one feels familiar. Have we done this one? Or a similar one at least? Now I'm just confused. Wait, where's all the better stuff? Is there... Okay, maybe we've reached the end. I guess a good way to know will be yes. If this basic weapon is doing this much, there's certainly no nukes out there because they would annihilate him. So that's it. We made as big a hole as we possibly could. And then we put everything we could inside of it.